Welcome, you guys. Look, we're back again, and today I am doing nachos the TreZur way. Oh. Yeah, listen, some sour cream, jalapeno peppers, some salsa, some cheese, ground meat. I made it myself. There's all kind of stuff in here. We'll go through it. Let's get started. It's a bunch. There's stick down in there. There's mushrooms down in here, and there's what else? Mushrooms, green peppers, red peppers, orange peppers. Yeah, just a whole mishmash of stuff. A bunch of stuff, but good. I used cheddar cheese. I'm on chips is breaking. You know what? I'm gonna talk to y'all about something. Nothing too heavy, but a little story time, if you will, as I was actually at the store getting the things for this. You know, it's never a good idea to make someone the punchline of your joke. Well, if you want to do it, just do it. But sometimes it'll back up on you and you'll be looking foolish. And this is what happened. I'm in the line, and there was a guy. He was literally standing at the ATM. One of the cashiers, she decided to start joning on him. And I was like, is she serious? You really gonna do this at your job? You know, I've done story times before about people being out of order at a cash register. And you know my thing. Y'all see that? Where I've had to pull some folks together about saying things that are out of the way to me. And said, why me? Like, why? Of all people. But this guy had a mohawk. It was different. It was like he literally had the parts down the sides. And this part was basically teased and spritzed all the way up. And he was an African-American guy. So, you know, totally different. Not something that we're really used to seeing. So, it was very fashion forward. It was actually really sharp. It was really sharp. And I ain't gonna lie, I could tell right away he was part of the community, the LGBTIQA community. So, I'm like, all right. And the girl, she said to the guy in her line, why don't you wear your hair like that? And first she turned around and looked and said, what in the? And then she said, why don't you wear your hair like that? And the guy He wouldn't even buy in. He just kind of did this weird kind of smile, like, you know. And then she made her mistake. She made a mistake. And she turns around and she's, you know, she's trying to find somebody to get in on it with her. And I'm like, why not just leave it alone? Because we were out of order already. Asking the guy in your line, that's enough if he were to report you to a manager or something, you would probably be let go or written up at least. But more, if it was my store, she'd probably been let go because you can really get the store into a whole lot of mess that ain't necessary with that bull crap. And she was loud. I'm completely in a different line. The line next to her. So she said to me, I want you to wear your hair like that too. Now I'm already talking with my cashier because I know her. I've been knowing her since she's a little girl. So we were like kikiing and laughing and, you know, very friendly. So I guess because my spirit was of a friendly laugh in nature, she just felt maybe I would get in with her. Don't play them games. You got the wrong person today. And I said, you want me to wear my hair like his? Sorry, sweetheart. Been there, done that. I'm one of the people who stomp these streets so that he's able to walk around with his hair like that. And people not make fun of him. And her whole face just kind of fell. Yeah, because now you're feeling stupid. You sitting around clowning and then turned around and said it to the wrong person. Just ridiculous. Ridiculous. All at work. Listen, there's no way. I'm not willing to give up my job behind nothing stupid. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is stupid. That would be a very stupid reason to lose your job. And I can pretty much tell you, if you went for unemployment, you would probably lose. In my state, I'm in Pennsylvania. If you go to unemployment with some crap like that, you do yourself better just go on a job hunt and think you'll come up empty. So unnecessary. That's, you know, when roasting and gagging goes wrong. When I say roast, you roast people who are into it. A roast is something between two parties who are down with what's going on. That was just being plain old nasty. This is pretty good. Very easy to do as well. I actually do my meat sauce just like I'm making spaghetti. Iced tea. Do it just like I'm doing spaghetti. And I make it pretty thick because I don't want it running. You all know that about me. You know, I don't like real wet food, so. But this is good. This is something that I'll just do every now and again. Every now and again. And that was it. I was going to do a whole story time video about that. And I said, nah. I'll just talk about it when I sit down. Don't get caught up. Don't lose your job about no foolishness. It ain't worth it. And that was the bad part. When I looked over at her, we talking about roast and gags. So, here I go. And I was being real good. I was being real nice. When I look over, I ain't gonna be too petty, but I'm looking at her and this $9 ponytail she got strapped to her head. That's not matching in texture nor color. And a relaxer would have been helpful. But you gagging. And I have to say, the little fella was sharp. He really was. Nice outfit. The hair was sharp. It was, you know, it was a lot for like a daily look. But, hey, whatever, you never know. He could have been a hairdresser. Hairdressers are usually over the top. Any type of artists were generally over the top. It was sharp. And it wasn't like he had a crazy hairdo and a sweatsuit on. Or pajama, you know, people, this new thing of going to the grocery store in pajama pants. What is that? I can't stand it. And it's bad on a woman, but it looks even worse on a man. In pajamas. At a grocery store. If you don't sit down. But his attire, you know, but you could tell he's more eccentric. He was cool. I thought he looked nice. I thought she was looking ridiculous. She looked a little raggedy to be at work, but, you know, who am I? The one telling the story, that's it. Come on, sour cream and peppers. That was hot just then. You know, so up at the top of my head is sweating right now. A lot of times when I do this, I only use the green peppers. But today I was feeling fancy. Because the orange and the red peppers are sweet. So there's definitely a difference. Definitely a difference when I don't use the other peppers. This is one of the messier treats that I do. It does, you know, it looks cool when you start, but as you get into it, it starts to look a mess. It starts to look a mess. I'm sure if you like, you can add guacamole. If you're a person that eats guacamole, I'm not. Something about green mush up on food. I don't know about that. But I know there's a lot of people that really do like guacamole. That's definitely something you could add. Okay, starting to get full, y'all. It's a lot. Starting to get full. Oh yeah, and the salsa that I use the mild. I use the mild salsa because I knew I was going to use jalapeno peppers on the top. All that hot stuff. I don't want to overdo it. Didn't want to overdo it. Yeah, see that? I'm sweating. Got my forehead sweating. That's them doggone jalapenos. Let's see that. Can you see that? Let's see, do it that way. Okay, you guys. That's about it. That's all I can do. I made a little dent in it. A little dent in it, but I'm like, okay. Yeah. All right, you guys. That's it. Thank you for hanging out with me while I had a little snack. Nachos. The TreZur way. Catch y'all later. See ya.